See what happens in most of the people, 365 days, 1 year of preparation, you collect lot of materials. But let me tell you, my dear friends, every week, at least you have to devote 5 to 6 hours to consolidate your material and to revise your matter. Because see, every institute, they will be giving you every new materials every day. They will be, because that is money making business for them. Okay. No, I'm not telling that, the top class institutes from Delhi to the down south. Let me tell you, the biggest agenda for them is, it's a business, it's basically a business. And every day they used to, put for the best material, the new current affairs, everything, and they used to enlighten you. Let me tell you what happens to the most of the people is, 365 days they will be running behind the new materials, but they will not even, they will not even take time to finish the basic stuff. Even Lakshmi Kant, the basic materials, Indian history or the basic NCERT materials, they failed to revise. That is why in our academy, what we used to focus, our framework will be, basically when the first years used to come, first year that will be NCERT only. Because once you go with the basic stuff, you get the stuff to revolve around. When you write the answers, you get the multiple dimensions to build upon. Okay. So one of the brutal mistake, just count the word brutal mistake, most of the toppers is, can anybody read for me? I never focused upon consolidation and revision of the content. Okay. What he did, why he failed? Come on, can anybody? Yeah, since it's a world, Women's Day, anyone from the girls side? Yes, you can read for the second one. What is it? I kept on.
I kept running behind the fascinating context and in demand sources and get sinking in false bliss.
Yeah,
The
it is like,
realization
yeah, 1 minute. The fascinating content. Every day, new institute, the Telegram channel, they are publishing the most fascinating content. They keep on generating content in demand sources. If you go to Delhi, if you go to the streets of Mukherjee Nagar and Rajendra Place, you will be seeing the multiple number of Xerox shops who will be coming with the most fresh materials. And the students, they used to create a demand push that the students, they run behind it, creating a false bliss, means happiness. Okay, today I got this material, like, getting like an ice cream for them. Every day they will be in the false bliss of the new materials, accumulating the material. Yes, the second statement, that is the most worthful statement. Come on, read it.
the realization of truth has been quite a time intensive process for me.
Yeah, but the problem is that when you fail after the first attempt, you come to realize that truth. The truth is that I kept on running behind the materials, but I did not read the basic stuff. Let me tell you, my dear friends, if you read Lakshmikant, it is not Lakshmikant Bakshi or different sources every day. You reading Lakshmikant multiple by revising it, making the content, making the micro notes of the main material. That gives you edge behind others. You try to pictures, because the 10 minutes you try to recollect the things. Let me tell you, in my first attempt, I went through the India, was not behind. I did not go for any coaching institute. I studied only the basic stuff. Okay, let me tell you that basic stuffs were, abreast in my mind. It was in my fingertips, so I could revolve that things in my exam hall that condensed, because the 10 minutes, how much fast you recollect things, how you you fabricate your material in the 10 minutes, that counts for your exam. It is not making a PhD thesis, or not making, say for example, if I'm telling about the curricle, it is not making a PhD thesis out of that curricle that matters. It is about making the 10 points, bullet points, that that can give, that's like a solid, that can solid, solid points, that counts, that matters. It is not building materials, it is not curricle, studying about the curricle from the multiple Telegram sites of the website, that counts. Studying the small material that make, multiple revision, that matters. When I started asking the question, asking the question about species recovery program. So it's a integrated development for what habitat. It's one of the component. See, if you would have revised this multiple times, that would have been very strong. You could have just quoted that in the mains exam. But what happens, you go behind the new materials, but you stop failing. Did I tell you about Pascal and Pastel? Dimension building Pastel and Pascal in my class. One of the class, when I was talking about mains answer writing, did I tell you about the Pastel and Pascal? Let me just 1 second. Did I tell you about the what is Pastel and Pascal, which I mentioned? I told you about Pascal. Okay.
Political, economical, social, cultural, administrative, and legal.
Yeah, great. It is Pastel methods and Pascal. So, 1 second. Oh my God. What is happening? 1 second. Yeah, I told, oh my God, what is, 1 second. I told about pestle. I told about pestle. Okay, it is nothing but here we are telling about the ecological angle also. Here the legal angle, administrative angle. So here the legal angle comes here 2 times. Okay. So anyway, pestle and pestle, these are all dimension building. See how many of you have practiced whenever, see, I used to tell about corruption. How many of you have tried to analyze in your mind about using this pestle technology, this, code words, the different dimension building. See, whenever you get a question or whenever you get a topic, go to your home, when you start sleeping, before the last few hours before you sleep, start recollecting in your mind, start, using this code words as your, dimension building technology and start building answers. How mind frames the different dimensions, that counts the marks in your mains answers. Okay. So it's not running behind the fascinating content in demand sources. That means that is like a demand push technology, which the institute used to, grab students by using newest methods, the newest, updated content they post in their website. They create an illusion. This is what the UPSC is going to ask. My dear friends, it's a false illusion. It's nothing UPSC is asking. Make your content very, very strong. Read upon the basic books. Let me tell you what happens for most of the people is 365 days will run behind the current affairs, but they stop, the basic books. They forget to revise even the basic book. Okay, next one. Come on, now let's talk about the productivity. How productive you are. Now I'll be talking more about in my second, module of my ecology classes. I'll be talking about the functions of ecosystem. In that, I'll be discussing about, the food web, the food chain, and productivity of ecosystem. Have you seen any questions related with productivity of ecosystem in UPSC? UPSC asked, I think 3 or 4 times they've asked about which ecosystem is more productive. Have you seen that question? They've given wetlands, they've given, arranged the following in the order of productivity of the ecosystem. Have you seen that questions? Have you seen that question? In 2013 there was a question, 2015 there was a question, 2012 also there was a question about the productivity of ecosystem. Which ecosystem is more productive? Have you seen such type of questions? Have you seen? Yes or no? In your UPSC prelims? Yes or no? That means the first fundamental thing what I told you, start taking the questions from 2012 to 2020, keep as the basis and the fundamental thing for you to grab upon the next questions. Okay, but you are not doing that. Have you seen anybody, the productivity of ecosystem? Have you seen any that question? Because the second, the part will be, in the Shankar IAS Academy book also, the part 2, module 2, they talks about the functions of ecosystem. In that one module is productivity of ecosystem. Have you seen that? In that, we'll be comparing about the productivity, which ecosystem is more productive. We'll be giving about wetlands, what is that? The evergreen forest. They'll give the 3 trade. They'll be having it's like a comparing and contrasting which one is more productive. What I'm telling about the productivity is everything, whatever you do, you should be like a business ecosystem, aquatic ecosystem, terrestrial ecosystem. There is a comparative analysis. Which one is deciduous or the tropical rainforest? Which one is more productive? Okay, like that. The cost benefit analysis. Whenever you study, also you should have a cost benefit analysis. You should see the productivity of the topic. Okay. Now, can anybody read from the boys' side? It's all about productivity in the process that matters. This is what a topper tells. Okay, come on. The second statement, highlighted in the yellow. Yes, can you read for me?
This exam doesn't count your effort, time, money, and sacrifices spent in the process, but your productivity through which you get your name on the list.
Let me tell you, what happens is most of the people is, you think that I've taken 1 year of preparation, 2nd year of preparation, 3rd year of preparation. Nobody in your house or your girlfriend or boyfriend will not ask you how many years you spent for this exam. Let me tell you, they will ask you whether you have come in that first 700 of rank. They will just ask you like that. So it's all about productivity that counts. I'll tell you how it works. I'll tell you. See, now I'll be talking about Millennium Development Goals and Sustainable Development Goals. Sustainable Development Goals were from Sustainable SDGs. When was SDGs implemented? SDG.
1992.
My God, SDGs was not implemented from 1992. That was about sustainable development. Sustainable Development Goals were from, Sustainable Development, okay, that means. Sustainable Development, can anybody tell me when was Millennium Development Goals and when is Sustainable, which we are studying right now? SDG goals, when it was set, 2015 to 2030. This was a UPSC question. When was Millennium Development Goals? When it was set? when it was
You are
set.
now unmuted.
Yes, 2002 2015. देखो यूनाइटेड नेशंस ने मिलेनियम डेवलपमेंट गोल्स 2000 to 2015 साल में 15 years they set a goal but they could not achieve. Then they went for sustainable development goals from 2015 to 2030. See, UPSC is like that. When your results, when the targets you set are not productive, you need to plan, reframe, and you will be going for the next level of preparation. Okay, like your millennium development goals that went to sustainable development goals because the 15 years the goal targets were not achieved. Okay, there were 8 targets in millennium development goals. How many targets were there in sustainable development goals? How many goals were there?
15.
Sustainable development goals. How many goals were there?
17.
17 goals were there. In the millennium development goals, there were only 8 goals. My dear friends, suppose if you are setting a target for 1 year, you're going to prolong your preparation for first year, you're not getting through. Second year, third year, you're going to take your preparation. My dear friends, the goal will increase. The seeds will be reduced. If you have, in the last class, I showed you the seed distribution from 2012 to 2020. If you are looking the trend from 1200, it has gone to 730 seeds. Now it has come to 712 in 2021. The seeds also comes reduced. So when you fix up the target 1 year means 1 year I have to achieve this. Make up your mind. I am going to achieve this 1 year. I'm not going to make a 5-year plan for my life. This 1 year, I'm going to give the best shot. I'm going to take this exam like that much serious that I'm going to crack 1 year. See, I know, I have seen the histories of the people who have cracked in second year or third year. No, it is not going to work for me. I'm going to crack. The first attempt is going to be the best attempt for me. Like that, you have to count. Otherwise, like Millennium Development Goals, United Nations set a goal that is called the Millennium Development Goals. It was from 2002. MDGs were from there, Millennium Development Goals. It started. When the goal? 2002. How many years? Come on, give me the answer.
15 years.
Yeah, 15 years, 2000 to 2000. This is very important. Millennium Development. How many goals were there? We will be studying about this today. How many goals were there in Millennium Development Goals?
8 goals.
Since United Nations did not achieve the target, their goals, next 15 years, how much was the goals? More to achieve. How many was their goals? From 2015 to 2030? 17. Like that, if you are not making the first attempt or second attempt, your goals are going to increase. The target is going to double. Okay. Now, coming to the main answer writing tip, which the topper has given. Come on, anyone from the girl side? This is the biggest secret which I am going to tell you. This is the biggest secret for this exam, my dear friends. Let me tell you, everybody will prepare. How you connect your answers with the current affairs part. How you bring, suppose a question related with corruption is asked. How you bring the current affairs part? Why in 2020, every year there is an index which is their corruption index. There is a Transparency International. They publish a report called Corruption Index. Have you seen that? What is the rank of India in the corruption index in 2020? These are all newest facts. How you try to bring that infographics in your answers. Suppose a question related with corruption is asked. I'll give you an example. Okay, this was a question in 2017 means. What is? Can anybody from the girl side? You read for me. Yes, read for me, please. Sarah, ma'am.
If a country is to be corrupt, yes.
Yeah, this is
if a country is to be corruption free and become a nation of beautiful minds, I strongly feel there are 3 key sociological members who can make a difference. They are father and mother and teacher by APJ Abdul Kalam.
Yeah, this is APJ. Yeah, analyze it. This is 150 words question in ethics. See how you have to make a difference. They're asking the questions related. Let me just go in my own words, how I will write the answers. Okay, there are 3, 1 second. Okay, how you're going to write this answer? Come on, give me the answer for this. Then I'll tell you about my ways of writing the answer. Okay, what I'm going to do? Who are the 3 stakeholders in the question? One is, who are the 3 stakeholders? Okay, who are the 3 stakeholders? One is father, one is mother, and teacher. What is Abdul Kalam telling? To make a corrupt-free society, father, mother, and teacher, they should play a pivotal role. There should be an interconnection between their role, and they are the change makers. Yes, you know, they are the change makers in the society. Yes or no? Yes or no? The 3 stakeholders, one is father, mother, other one is sister, or who?
Teacher.
Teacher.
Okay, so this is the question. How are you going to write this answer? Come on, give me the answer for this. How are you going to? They are telling that if see what you are to analyze the statement. father, mother, and teacher. They are going to make India a corrupt-free society. How analyze the APJ Abdul Kalam, the former the president of India, he told like this. This were the words. How going to write this answer? Now I'm going to tell you how to make a thinking, how to make a thought process in mains answer writing. See, this is the UPSC generic question. How going to write this answer? Come on. Let me take a plain paper for you. Someone, I want answers from everybody. What are the feedbacks? What are you going to write this? Let me take a white paper. Oh my God, what is this? Is the screen visible, friends? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So this was the question. How going to make the answer for this? Oh my God. Okay. How going to write this answer? I'm going to write this answer. Come on, I'm not going to write mains exam. I have already lost all my attempts. No, I did not write, take the attempts, but I've finished my age have been crossed. So you're going to write this exam. Come on, give me the answer for this. Who are the stakeholders? Father, mother, teacher. So what they're going to do? They are going to make a corruption-free society. Yes? So I'm going to write this answer.
Sir, in first they are the most impactful persons in the society, sir.
Okay, so you want to write it, or you are going to write an introduction. They are going to be the change makers. Okay, change makers in the society. They are going to create an impact. They are the impact creators. Okay, okay. You're going to write like this in the introduction. Okay, come on, give me the answers. Yes, everybody can give a chance. You give your feedback. Okay, okay. What other things you're going to write this? APJ Abdul Kalam is showing that they are the key players. They are the key players. Okay, you can write they are the key players also. Okay, they're going to be the key players. Okay, okay. What all way you can orient your answers? How you can bring diagrams in this? See,
These three
yeah, you can put a diagram like this. Yes or no? You can put father here, mother here, teacher here. Then you can put corruption here. Yes, corrupt-free society. Yes or no? There is a possibility of a diagram. Yes, corruption-free society. The roles played by them, right? Yes, we can write this. You can put a diagram. Then you can ramify it, the different dimensions. Then you can write the roles played by them. Roles played by them. 1, 2, 3. So as a teacher, what they do? They create moral science classes. Okay. As a father, he's a role model in the family. He's a breadwinner. So see, like that, you can go for different ramifying. As a mother, the schooling starts with the home. Okay, she's the homemaker who creates an impact in the child's life from the start of his from his infancy to the she create an outlook. Yes, she. Okay, come on, go ahead. Come on, give me the answers. You're going to write this exam, man. Yes. From the girl side,
these three,
yes.
These three stakeholders are responsible to build the ethical values in a child.
Ethical values, yes, great. You have come with them because this is an ethics paper. You have gone with portraying a word from your syllabus. That is ethics. You have created a keyword from your syllabus. 1 second, let me just one second. I'm getting a call. Hello. Good morning. Yeah, so she is going to bring a word from your mains answer. It's from your what is that syllabus? Ethics. Okay, she is going to bring a keyword from your syllabus. Ethics. Great. Okay, she has brought ethics, the ethical values. Okay, so that is their values. Okay. Any other? Come on, give me the answers. Father, mother, teacher. What are the different dimensions? Come on, just think in Pascal and Pestel.
From mother, sir, from mother role is we will get from cultural aspects. They will teach us, sir, a mother role in society.
Yeah. Okay. She brings the culture. Okay. That the cultural values and other things. Okay. That way, your mindset will be more oriented for to accept the cultural values of different people. Yes, great. Okay, she gives a cultural orientation. Okay, come on, give me the answers. Come on, from the boy side. I'm getting only 2 voices. I want from others too. Feedbacks. Come on, give me the answers. How are you going to bring certain current affairs part? Now, that is what the topper tells. The topper is telling that you have to bring, whenever a question related with the conventional area is asked, you have to orient and connect with the current affairs part. Now, this is the importance of current affairs. Now, there was a question in 2020, the corruption index part. You can bring in the introduction. India's rank is around 141 in the corruption index rank as per the Transparency International in 2020. So it is a voraciously, it has gone to that unprecedented level of corruption in India. So these the key change makers has a great role. You can ramify in like that way. You can build a big dimension. You can create a fear factor. So the role of the mother, father, and the teacher to create the youth, to create a corrupt-free society is so it's so voluminous. Okay, you can bring a fear factor also in this. Okay, come on. That is, I have just merged the current affairs part in this answer. Okay, come on, build the answers. How better you can do this? You can analyze in different way. Political angle. The political system is corrupt. So they have a great role in creating the political ethos in the society. Educational, the right education, that as a teacher, she can create the right educational values. Whatever, the learning should be more of a, society building module rather than, creating a know-how based knowledge system. Okay, the different cultural fabric on the societal differences should be, they can create an acceptance in the society. Okay, the cultural angle she has already told. Administrative, whenever the right tone of administration, because see, always what happens, if you don't give a corrupt, if you don't look the administration of, if you don't create a corrupt system in the administration, or if you don't become a part of the corrupt system in the administration, definitely administration, the corruption in the administration will doom down. Okay, so you can give that angle also. The legal aspect, the different legal dimensions of how to, the different the penal codes and something like that related with the corruption, everything can be taught in the schooling, where you create a type of an awareness about the awareness and sensitization to the people about the corrupt laws, the corruption-free India laws. What are the roles to be framed? Yes, am I audible?
Sir, can we mention M. N. Roy quotes of humanism, sir, on poverty and politicians, sir?
Yeah, you can mention anything. It is all about building the dimension. See, what I wanted to make an impression is, see, answer writing is one of the most simplest thing in the universe. What I understood is, but it becomes a most complex task for many people. Is that why? See, people start. Most of the educators, what they do, they go to the model answers, they come and vomit in the class. What the educators in the UPSC, what happens is, see, I'm telling the top class institutes in Delhi also, what this even I do is, I go and take a model answer, I vomit for you in front of you in the form of a PPT or something like that. See, that is all, it is like a short stint of my time I prepare and just vomit in front of you. You get you get a fear factor that, oh my God, sir is having he's having lot of points. Let me tell you, my dear friends. See, the top ranker, the first ranker, even he will be having a dearth of points, the scarcity of points. It's all the mind mapping and the brain building, the techniques what he practiced for 1 year every day. That is what I am telling you. Before your sleeping hours, go for 1 hour or 30 minutes of your bringing dimensions using pestle and pestle. This exercise will enable you to write beautiful answers, multiple dimensions. Always see why you are studying current affairs in the UPSC websites also. They have given, whenever you write your answers, they should be interconnected with the current affairs part. Okay, whenever you write an answer, see, this is a very conventional question. Okay, this APJ Abdul Kalam statement is a very conventional statement, but I started merging that with the current affairs part, the Transparency International, the ranking, the corruption ranking. What is the scenario as per the budget? Also, this much is allotted for digital free. Why digital free? Because the digital free governance will reduce the corruption. Like that, you start revolving in the current affairs part. Are you understanding what I'm teaching? Yes or no?
Sir, can we mention role of a civil servant, sir?
Yeah, role of a civil servant, definitely. But you have to go in it is about the father, mother, and the stakeholders they have asked. Okay. But in the futuristic, as a teacher, okay, to be a good civil servant or a society builder, you can tell about what are the ethical values and a bureaucrat has to follow. You can bring in that dimension also. It is all, there is no ready-made answers for UPSC. Let me tell you, whatever mock answers, the model answers, what they are giving. Yes, come on, go ahead.
Sir, can we take role of neighbors?
Role of neighbors.
In socialization of a child.
Role of neighbors. आपने बताया neighbors का neighbors. Okay, I did not get you. Okay, anyway, you can go in any, because let me tell you one biggest fact in UPSC is, whenever a UPSC invigilator, when he starts invigilating, so when an invigilator is given, they'll be given certain keys. Okay, on the keys, then they'll be telling there is no ready-made answers for UPSC. Whatever the best answer you get is the highest copied answer from Wikipedia. You have to understand this thing. Whenever an institute publishes the best answer, the best answer, it is the clear-cut duplication of Wikipedia. Okay, so there is no ready-made answers. You start building dimensions. Okay, that is the best answer. Try to build different variants in your answers. Are you understanding what I'm teaching? Yes or no? No.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's go in the other way. What way you have to think? I'm telling about the thought process, what you can make. Okay, the first, I'm just going with the first one each. Okay, first one, what you're going to do the 30 minutes before you sleep. Okay, tomorrow onwards, what you're going to do with 30 minutes before you sleep, or before this, that is called when I used to do my college days, I used to tell about power nap. Power nap means it is not nap, but you're going to think and you're going to take a slight nap. When you take the power nap, what you're going to do tomorrow onwards, just take this exercise. Okay, this can build a good good dimension building abilities, capabilities in you. Okay, can anybody from the girl side read for me? One girl, one boy. Okay, first, what is the first point? Okay, read for me.
Take any issue and put your thoughts before indulging in the race of accumulating the content around it.
Take up an issue. Suppose you are taking the corruption was an issue, unemployment was an issue, infant mortality rate was an issue. So infant mortality is an issue. Say for example, the ecological disaster is an issue. Ecological hazard is an issue. Take up an issue. Just close your eyes. Just imagine in your mind what are the dimensions what I can make through Pascal and Pestel. I'm telling, before you take the power nap, just start building the dimensions. Okay, suppose a corruption is there. I am a part of corruption. Okay, my father is a part of corruption. My mother is a part of corruption. My system is a part of corruption. How can I make changes as an individual? Start thinking. Don't go for any resources. Before that, take a white paper. Okay, otherwise just imagine a white screen in your mind. Start making the different dimensions from your mind, because as Swami Vivekananda tells, all the answers what you hunt in your life is there in your inner conscience, in your mind. So start indulging, before putting your thoughts and indulging, start provoking your mind, start pinching your mind to get answers for every questions. Okay, this is before accumulating the content. Start asking your mind. This is the first thing. Okay, from the girl side, what is the second thing? What are you going to do? Okay, read for me. The one from the girl side. Mummy has asked you to come and wash the utensils. Nobody's there.
Put as many as questions around the issue and start answering them one by one.
Okay, you're asking about corruption. Okay, I am a part of corruption. Why this corruption is happening in India? Why it is more, why it is more, common in the poorer states of our country? Why it is not the best practice? What are the best practices which can be adopted for corruption-free India? As a civil servant, as an educator, as a nation builder, as a student, what I can do to build a corrupt-free society? Start asking questions to your mind. Start answering them. Okay, I'm a part of corruption, so I should sensitize my fellow beings about corruption. I should tell, as a civil service student, I should start learning more about the corruption laws in our country. I should sensitize the children. I should start sensitize the downtrodden people. Start posing the questions and start answering them. Okay, this is the second exercise. From the boy side, what is the third one? From the boy side. Okay, what is the third thing? What are you going to do?
Try to diversify as many as dimensions coming to your mind.
Did I tell you about Pascal and Pestel? You use this, Pascal and Pestel, you use this political, economic, social, cultural, administrative, legal, ecological, societal, everything. You start building dimensions. Ask yourself about different dimensions. How better I can just modify this topic? How better I can mold this topic? This is what you're going to diversify. So first thing, you're going to pose this question, you start answering this thing. After that, you are taking help of Mr. Pestel and Mrs. Pascal. To build what? To build
Build dimensions in answer.
Yeah, this is the way you're going to see. Just imagine, it's all your mind. Now from the boy side, come on, just read this. Now this is the trick, the biggest trick. After that,
Then simply Google the keywords from the issues and click on news feed. Get all the articles linked to that issue in recent past and check which all dimensions you missed and update them.
yeah, now I told you that main answer should be always, main answer writing is always mixing of current affairs. You are going to mix chapati curry bhi chahiye na, like that. Chapati ka saath curry kya hai idhar? Current affairs is the curry. Okay, that curry, where you are going to take this curry? You're just Google it. You're going to take the keyword. You're just going to corruption news feed. So whatever articles which is there, fresh in Google, the latest news, you will be getting it. So you're going to take 2-3 things from the news and you are going to put in your main answer writing. This is the way you are going to merge, sprinkle the current affairs part, certain infographics, certain facts, certain, I told you about you're going to update in your answers. So your answers will look so more beautiful. Your examiner will be so much what? Happy or sad while seeing the current affairs also. You'll be so happy. Yeah, this is the way you're going to do it. You're going to, after making a framework, you're going to Google it. News feed. So there are a lot of news feeds. Have you seen that? There are a lot of news feeds. The Times of India, the Hindu, different news feeds are there. Okay, you're going to the best thing, certain best practices, the relevant things. Who was caught in? Don't write the political things. The Bihari Babu was caught, or in Kerala, gold scam cases there that Swapna was arrested. Try to bring the peripheral things. What is there? Okay, try to bring the standard generic things out of all the news. Don't go with, ye Babu ko pakada, ye. No. You're going to be think like a bureaucrat. What is happening in the holistic in India? How it can be controlled? The best practices that is adopted in Andhra Pradesh, best practices that is adopted in Kerala, which, you're going to merge this in your answers. The examiner will be so much happy. Yes, I have fought with my wife in my house. Now this guy, oh, he's going to be a civil servant. I'm happy with his answers. He will pour marks. Yes or no? Yes or no? He'll not pour marks? Yes, definitely. He'll be so happy. This create the differences. This is the trick. So going to do, so don't go to the magazines. What the most of the people, one madam, you have told me that you're referring to different Telegram channels. Let me tell you, if you start referring all the Telegram channels and reading about the corruption, it's going to be a pakka waste. Go to Google. Okay, suppose a topic related with unemployment, news feed with unemployment. Start merging certain important current affairs part in your answers. That's it, and update them and make a good solid, answers. Okay, what is this? Yeah, from the girl side. See, today is how many ladies are there in my class? I don't know this. 1 or 2, 3. Today is Women's Day. You have to take up the lead and you have to, start reading it. Come on. Anyone from other side? Yes, from the girl side.
Use the latest articles for the relevant data, facts, reports, etc.
Yes, Transparency International, they came and they told that India's corruption index is this much, 131 is the rank. You're going to, that is why I'll be taking a full lecture on, my class will be about 1 minute. It is called Factify. All ecology and environment related topics only I'll be telling. Factify and, what is that? Factify and infographic. Okay, infographics. I'll be taking a class pakka on the infographics where I'll be giving certain ready-made charts and facts that can be merged with your ecology and environment part. Do you require that? That's enough, means that's a small, it's like a, 5-page notes. That's enough. I'll collect, because that will be the last lap of my, what is that? My lectures. Okay, I'll be giving certain facts which you can merge in all answers in ecology and environment, certain infographics which can be, which you can ready-made. It's ready-made. You can just merge like certain type of graphs and diagrams what we can put in all the ecology and environment main answer writing. That I'll be giving the last lap of my, when we are about to finish in my classes. I'll be giving that. Okay, yeah. So you're going to latest articles, relevant facts, everything. You're going to merge this. Okay, now from the boy side. Yes.
Basics remains the same. Stop reading multiple articles on similar issues and rather focus on revising the content you prepared through answering the questions around the issue.
Yeah, let me ask you, Tina Dabi, she crossed the first rank in the first attempt itself, she got the first rank. Let me tell you, There are many toppers who have crossed third year, fourth year, they're preparing, every year they're preparing, write the means. They may have more contents, more infographics, more facts, everything. But Tina Bagdabi, she could make in the first rank. Many toppers, they cross in the first rank. Let me tell you, they might have not grabbed the multiple number of articles. It's, let me tell you, suppose corruption is there. Start 10 points, that's enough. 10 points you make, finish your notes, that's it. Whenever you get certain updated facts, you add on to that. That's enough. Rather than, going and, reading corruption, multiple articles from different websites, from BBC, from, different websites, that will not do. Read from 2 or 3, that's enough. Merge your notes. After that, don't read the articles again. That's enough. Because that is enough to, bring afresh your memories, everything for that 10 minutes. Okay. Now, let's go to the next one. Now, from the girl side.
Interlink the issue with other aspects of mains paper. Use keywords from main syllabus.
Okay,
Then
let me tell you, there was a question related with corruption. Okay, it was in ethics part. So, madam told ethical values. Have you merged that thing with the keywords from the mains paper, mains syllabus? Ethical values. Yes, it is there in the syllabus. Ethical values. So she started merging that question with the ethical values. So it will quantify more marks. Like that. That is why when I started teaching you, how many were there in the start of my class? Did I tell you something? The first exercise, what you have to do? Did I tell you something? What? I told you something. You have joined, I don't know the people who have joined late. I've told you when I started my class, I told you something, the most important, the vital thing for this exam. Why? One, what was it?
Syllabus.
By heart the syllabus. Let me tell you, by heart the syllabus. When it pains you, when it hurts you, the first fundamental thing what you have to do is by heart the syllabus, my dear friends. By heart it. It's because whenever you by heart, see, there is a topic called desertification that is there in your syllabus. When you start bringing, see, that is an ecological disaster. When a question related with ecological disaster is asked, when you start bringing that topic called desertification in your answer writing, that will quantify more marks. The examiner will be he is tuned with the exam standards and norms. Are you getting it? So try to merge the answers with the keywords from the mains topics. Okay, done. Keep on revising it. Now, from the boy side, 7th one.
Update only if something unprecedented has happened around that issue, otherwise move on.
Okay, there was questions related with forest fire. Okay, there was forest fire. There was many times there was, it is when you study disaster management, I'll be teaching you disaster management. That time I'll be teaching about forest fires. Forest fires is an ecological disaster. Okay, disaster management, it's an ecological disaster. When we teach about forest fire, recently something has happened somewhere in a tiger reserve in India. Yeah, Simlipa in Orissa, there was that was a big ecological disaster. Forest fire has gone to that because it is the 7th largest, it's the 7th largest biosphere reserve. It's a big tiger reserve, and 38% of, Orissa's protected area is covered by Simlipa. So it's a very Simlipa tiger reserve. There was a forest fire very recently on March 5th. That was in news. See, but there was some forest fire recently in some other places and everything. That was not in the... See, something very unprecedented has happened in that year. You add to the corruption. Something related with a great catch in the corruption. Okay, like demonetization to reduce the corruption. That was a great news. That things you start adding to the content what you have generated about the corruption. Otherwise, just move on. Don't read the corruption which is Mr. Babu udhar arrest ho gaya, uska pocket mein itna paisa tha. Don't try to add all things and everything in your answers. Nothing is written. The generic facts, that is that everyone is involved or something, everyone, it touches upon the societal life of India. You try to, otherwise just move on. Don't try to Jack and Jill ka pura story likhne ke liye zarurat nahi hai. 10 points you made, 10 points you keep on revising. Unemployment, these are the 10 points what you're going to do. The pestle and the pestle, these are the dimensions what I'm going to do. That's enough. That's enough for this exam. My dear friends, whatever others are telling, the world class educated, do you agree with me? No. Do you agree with me? You don't. You will not agree. No, I'll tell you, most of the students will not agree. If I tell you this prophecy, or if I tell you this logic behind this thing in Delhi, they'll be just kicking me out of any institute. Because what tells you, the biggest agenda for all institute is bringing the freshest things and taking you into a mesmerizing world to be content generators rather than exam oriented students. Yes or no? They're giving you the content. They're stuffing your mind with the unwanted thing. and you are going behind there. See, then the question related with unemployment, you will be wandering for the stock, which you will not be getting it. That is happening for the most of the students. Yes or no? When you write the mock answers, the 50, at least you have to write 50 mock mains answers. Let me tell you, before writing the actual mains, you have to write at least 50. This is the biggest mistake every student is going to make. The biggest thing is you are going to become content generators rather than exam mooters. Am I right or wrong? I don't know. Yes. Yes or no? Do you believe? Yes. Yes, tell me. Okay, fine. So this is the biggest fact that I just wanted to tell you because, okay, how much more time is there left with us? 8:10 now. What is the time now? 8:20.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, so let's go with, and one more thing is, I'll tell you about something which happened in my life. Okay, so don't take and quote everywhere. Okay, when I was in my 3rd year, I started, I did my bachelor's in agriculture. Okay, this is what I wanted to, this is a confession what I wanted to tell you. In my 3rd year, what I did was, my option was agriculture. Okay, when I wrote the UPSC, my option was agriculture. I was not that strong. So what happened, in the 3rd year, I wanted to, because in the final year I took the exam. Okay, I went to the interview and other things. So I wanted to prepare more time on GS. Okay, so what happened, most of the time I started copying, I started making certain bits. Okay, and I started copying in my exam. Okay, this is a confession which I wanted to make. I started copying. Okay, I started copying to easify my life, so that I could take more time for my other preparations. And I wanted to, I started copying. I started, how many of you started, how many of you have copied in your exams? No one? Have anybody copied in your exams? The girls might not be. Boys? Have anybody done this exercise of copying, cheating? No, I have done this. I'm very honest to myself. Have anybody? No, you'll not tell. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You have not done cheating in your exams? Okay.
I have
Anyways,
done.
I have done in my life. Let me tell you, this is the biggest fault what I've done in my life. Okay. Let me tell you, be honest to yourself. Suppose if you don't know an answer, if you start, there is no need. Suppose, you try to, in your preparation for UPSC, you need to be honest. You should change you should ask your mind how worthful I am, whether I am just preparing in the UPSC standards, whether my answers are right like that. Don't make a mask out of yourself. Mask. Okay. Don't mask your mistakes. Okay. If you don't, you'll be true to yourself. Let me tell you, you just assess yourself. Yes, I am wrong. My answers are not coming into that level of perfection. Start start asking your concerns, because when you see, what happens, when I started copying, I started to disguise myself, and I because I was getting good answers, what happened, my final answer writing was, when I took my UPSC answer writing, I got the least mark in my mains. Because why? I started masking myself. I was getting more marks. I was in an illusion that when I write the mains answers also, my answers will be that much perfect. Why I wanted to correlate my anecdote here is, when you start masking your mistakes, okay, when you start repeating the mistakes, and when you're not true to yourself, you don't realize your correct potential. Am I right or wrong? You go to the illusion world where, you started sacrificing certain values, which, honesty is the biggest thing. Start analyzing your answers in a very honest way. How beautiful I can make your answers. Beautiful I can make my answers. Okay. Can anybody read for me?
Honesty is not a outward attitude you add onto your personality when required and take it off when not needed. Honesty is the very foundation of who you are. Honesty is not a behavior, it is a science of measuring yourself against the all. If you are not honest, then you lose.
Last statement I'll read. If you are not honest, then you lose the possibilities of learning and growing. Okay. If you are not honest to yourself, if you are not, honest to yourself to your preparation even, let me tell you, you lose the possibilities of learning and growing. Okay. Honesty taught me to explore my potential. This is what a topper tells. Redefine my limitations. See, we are understanding the limitations. Yeah.
Sir, the steps, there are total 7 steps you have told, gave to for main citing. So I have to take any issue and write upon it every day. So I can
every day. No, let me tell you, if you practice every day before you sleep this exercise, you will have good answer writing skills. Suppose today you take, okay, unemployment is a serious issue. You just think about yourself, unemployment. Why unemployment is happening in India? You start thinking about this. Okay, the next day, just what you're going to do, the next day, you just refer the news feeds and other things. Okay, start like that every day. Do a topic. Otherwise, what you're going to do is you take your main syllabus. Okay, every day you think about the syllabus. One day you take a topic, you think about the syllabus, how better, what are there in your mindset. Because every day, see, everyone is having a sort of knowledge base, what we will not be discovering. Okay, so this is what you can do. Every day you take a main syllabus. Okay, maybe GS1, GS3, GS2, start merging the syllabus. Just think about it. Okay, in your answer writing, you just think about that topic in your mind. Okay, just start building. First you start asking questions about the topic. Okay, start building the different dimensions using Pestle and Pascal. Then go to the news feeds, start merging, make a typical note out of it.
So that is enough for the mains. My question is that
this is not enough for your mains. Anyway, this will enable your writing skills, your mains answer writing. Anyway, you are going to make notes. Okay. Anyway, see, suppose ecology and environment, you'll be making notes. I know for your geography, you have a pakka notes. Okay, that is all different thing. This is what I'm telling is most of the students fail to write. This is for your answer writing. You start, see, anyway, you're going to make the notes. You practice this answer writing. This is, you make your mental faculties also, in your answer writing, what happens is, you learn from an educator. Okay. You learn from different sources. You start making notes. Okay. You don't use your brain. Okay. This exercise, this will capacitate you to, to use your inner conscience. So this is a supplementary method which you can anyway you'll be making your answer writing and an answer note. That is a different scenario. This will supplement and capacitate in making your using your mental faculties in good answer writing. Okay, this is a supplementary method. Anyway, you can devote 30 minutes of your before you sleep. This is what.
So I can use previous year questions for issues.
Yeah, you can use it. You can get your previous year questions also. You can use it. Then you get refer the model answers also. Okay. Then you can just this exercise can be can be used like that also. You can use your the previous year questions. Start making answers. You thinking about how better you can do it. Start referring the model answers. Okay, this exercise you can create a separate notebook for this one. As you suggested, you can from 2012 onwards to 2020. You can you can accomplish this with your previous year question paper. You can use this technology also, this technique also. Okay, this is best. Yeah.
Yes.
You can do
so
like that.
I think previous year question papers are better.
Yeah, previous year questions are better. What is a major problem with the previous questions is, see, once you finish your syllabus, previous year questions can do wonders for you. Okay, but otherwise you get into a type of a mental block that I can't do this. Okay, that happens with most of the people. So what I suggest is previous year question paper, you see the questions, but when you finish your first lap of your preparations of the entire syllabus, go with the questions. Anyway, you're going to take because that is why I did not because whatever suits you, you can do this. But what I suggest is it can work as a supplementary method for your note making. Okay, so go with the syllabus, start making this one, this exercise as a supplementary note, because when you start making the previous year question paper, a mental block will arise in your mind. You think that, okay, UPSC is asking in that vast area, certain things which is beyond my scope, like that. You will feel like that because most of the questions are current affairs oriented. Okay, so that mental block will happen for you. If you can cover it, that's fine, well and good for you, no problem.